Hey, TikTok fam! It's your favorite Russian communist Dave, here to give you a crash course on why abandoning the gold standard and embracing fiat currency was the best thing since borscht. Ready to have your minds blown? Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about the Federal Reserve. Established in 1913, this bad boy is the reason we have economic stability today. Who needs gold when you can print money out of thin air? That's right. The Fed is like a magical money fairy, sprinkling dollars everywhere. Who cares about inflation? It just makes life more interesting. Now, let's give a round of applause to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. In 1933, he had the genius idea of Executive Order 6102, seizing gold from American citizens. Some might call it theft, but I call it a brilliant move. After all, who needs gold bars when you can have pretty pieces of paper? And let's not forget the Bretton Woods Agreement in 1944. This was like the Avengers assembling, but for money. It centralized monetary control and gave the U.S. the power to be the world's financial overlord. Who doesn't love a little centralization, am I right? Fast forward to 1971 and we have President Richard Nixon, the OG of financial wizardry. He decided that the dollar should no longer be tied to gold. Why? Because freedom. Why be shackled by gold when you can have unlimited money printing? It's like Monopoly, but with real-world consequences. Yay, fiat currency! Let's talk about inflation, shall we? Some say it's a consequence of flawed monetary policies, but I say it's a fun way to keep people on their toes. Prices going up? It's like a game. Can you keep up? Plus, it's a great way to devalue savings and keep people dependent on the government. Win-win. Real talk, folks. Why would you hold something if it constantly loses value each year? It's not like US dollars are completely worthless and we just haven't figured it out yet. Ha, just kidding. Or am I? Now, I know some Bitcoin maximalists will argue that inflation is unnecessary and harmful, but as a Russian communist myself, I can confidently say that government control is always the best solution. Why have a decentralized currency like Bitcoin when you can have the comforting embrace of government regulation? And speaking of regulation, let's not forget the tried and true method of proof of war to support the currency. Just ask Iraq. Nothing says economic stability like a good old-fashioned conflict. It's the perfect distraction and a great way to ensure everyone's too busy to notice any monetary shenanigans. So remember, folks, the more control the government has, the better, and always lead them to paradise. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the joy of fiat currency and government control. Until next time, comrades.